home. Well, would you look at the time? I think it's time for a new podcast. What is up, guys? We are back in it right now. It's been a long time. Good to see you guys. I haven't seen you guys since playoffs, which is kind of nuts. But guys, what is up? Time for Kim and the Crease podcast number 80, which is really cool to start off a new season with on a nice number like that. You know, I don't know. I find 80 like just like a new, I don't know, decade. I don't know how to say it, but it's a nice number. I like the even number. It makes me happy. But hi guys, what's up? My name is Kim, also known as IlesGirl3, and we're here to start the new Kim and the Kim. Very good. Kim and the Crease podcast number 80. What is up, guys? I've missed you all. I see you, Hockey Froggy, Harry, Isles, Brandon, and if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching the replay, subscribe and come to these live podcasts. We'd love to have you here. I'd love to answer your questions and be a part of the conversation. So if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, put on notifications to see when I go live, and if you don't know, this podcast is every Sunday at 10 p.m. Thank you, Addie. Thank you. Oh, yes, we will be definitely talking about my beautiful New York Islanders, and hopefully yours too. This has not been a happy week in Islanders country to start off. Oh, Revenite. Okay, I knew someone was going to bring it up. Revenite said, "Where's the Snapple?" I forgot. Hey, you saw me on Canuck Clay's stream. Thank you, guys. And if you guys didn't know, I was just on Canuck Clay's 24-hour live stream. He's amazing. If you don't know Canuck Clay, he is your guy for everything Vancouver Canucks. So I would definitely go and check him out. But yeah, no, guys, I promise this live stream will not go out on you guys. I'm sorry about the Wi-Fi issues that I had last stream. We had all day, Kim. Well, Addie, I had to pick your butt up. Okay. So, I blame you. But yeah, and oh god, no Rickle pick. But no, let's get into some hockey. As you guys know, NHL season is finally back, and this is why, so is the podcast. We're finally getting back into the swing of things here. You see Squirtle. Yeah, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, there he is, next to my Snorlax. Funny enough, the Squirtle's bigger than the Snorlax. But yeah, no. This week has been brutal on Islanders fans. Not the start that we wanted, and there's a lot of things that I am going to go into tonight that I think are very important topics to talk about. Some things that I have definitely noticed out of some players, some lines, goaltending. I'm definitely going to be diving into it. So expect a little bit of a rant today, because, oh yeah, we're gonna rant today. But around the league too, it's been a little interesting about the standings. But yeah, we're gonna definitely get into it. Should I crack that? I wish I could crack the knuckles, because we're gonna be diving into it right now with my New York Islanders. I'm not been happy about it. And also, we have two people on here joining the podcast that you guys know, actually. And they're going to be joining me soon to talk about their teams and just their thoughts around the league. Hey, long time no see, Sam. How you doing? You know the season has started when the Avs are already missing 4 key players. Yeah, poor Avalanche right now. Oof. Kim rant, take cover. But yeah, let's get into this. I'm a Leafs fan, born in Montreal. Man, wow, living in enemy territory. The only thing I can possibly say, Wallstrom looked better in the second game. Very true. Alright, so let's go into first 2 games. First game is... first and second games. First game is against the Carolina Hurricanes. Second game against the Florida Panthers. First game definitely scared me. I did not expect to win against Carolina. I expected a little bit more of a fight against the Panthers. So let's get into it via Game 1 and then Game 2 breakdowns. Game 1. Oh my god. Where do I start? You know what? I'm gonna mesh Game 1 and Game 2 here because it's just easier. where's my team? We lost 2 players. For the Islanders to completely collapse how they have collapsed into the 2013 New York Islanders is unacceptable. You want me to be straight up about it? It's just straight up unacceptable to go from a team that could have made the Stanley Cup Finals to a team that looks like they're not even going to make playoffs. What has happened? It's not even that big a change. We lost 1 defenseman and we lost 1 forward. Yes, they were brutal losses, and I'm going to say it upright. But it's just unacceptable. If we're going to talk about... Let's talk about lines. First line. First game. Very happy with the first line. The first game, I thought they looked well. Thought they were very speedy. They're the ones that got the chances off. Second game. Not much. Thought they were meh. In general. Didn't even see much of Barzal. And, like, Barzal's one of those players that you always see. And... you did not. I don't know where they were. Second game. I really don't. Second line. Dear God. What has happened? Josh Bailey looks like as if he's pooped his pants and forgot what hockey is. What even has... the second game, Josh Bailey was infuriating me. Infuriating me. Could not make a pass. Every time he got a pass, he would flub the puck. Would pass it right to the other team. Can we talk about that too? Passing has been atrocious. Atrocious. The passing on this team has been atrocious. We shoot the puck and hope to God there's an Islander there. We don't pick our heads up. We don't look stick to stick unless they're right next to each other. We cannot connect. There is no passing connections. There is nothing for us to drive into the zone because we can't freaking pass to one another. There's no passing. And are those guys taping their sticks? Are these guys taping, like, I don't know what their tape job is, but they gotta fix it. Because every time, at least, if they get the puck at the freaking heel, it bounces right off. We can't control the puck once we get a pass, too. If we get a pass. How do you drive into the zone? Because we don't. We do dump and chase because we literally can't drive into the zone because we can't freaking pass. It's a joke. It infuriates me every single time because dump and chase, you're giving up possession. You have to have speed. We're an older team, guys. We're an older time. We're an older team, and you have to have speed if you're going to do a dump and chase game. That might work with Barzal. I'm going to tell you, no, that's not going to work with Clutterbuck. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work with Josh Bailey. It's like maybe Bo. Maybe. I've seen a lot of times where he still can't get it. It's just not gonna work. We need to find ways to pass the puck and enter cleanly into the zone. We work so freaking hard. So freaking hard. We'll work for 5 minutes to get possession back. Just possession. And then give it back 2 seconds later and work another 3 minutes. No. No! Done! I've dealt with this bullshit since I was 1 year old. I don't want to see it again. Third line. Up and down. Up and down. First game, third line was mostly, Wallstrom was invisible the first game. Pageau sucked the first game, and that kills me, guys. You guys, I have 2 Pageau jerseys. You guys know how I love Jean-Gabriel Pageau. First game, he was gone. It was like he didn't even get the call that the game started. Like, I don't even... And then Parise, I thought looked good. You want my honest opinion? The first game, I thought Parise looked good. Crashed into the O-zone. Did his best to get the puck around, to get it to set up in the zone. I thought Parise had a great first game. And I was happy with him. So that's my take on that third line there. Fourth line. Did we miss... Do we miss Matty Martz? Oh. Cizikas, I think, always does great. I've never had a problem with Cizikas' first or second game. I think he had, and this is not me being biased because I love Cizikas. I really do think he had a good game, and I will tell you, when players I love have bad games, like Jean-Gabriel Pageau. But Cizikas gave his all. I think he did a really good job. Clutterbuck, here and there, he had some flubs. But I think he still pushed. Johnston, yeah. Yeah, there's a reason he was switched with Leo Komarov the second game. And then even then, I think Leo Komarov didn't even look that much better. Maybe this much? Thanks for the penalty, Leo. Oh, your veteran presence penalty. And, like, Leo, oh, it's, so many people say, well, Uncle Leo's good for the penalty kill. Not when he makes the penalty. Ugh. That line, I want Matty Martz back so bad. I want him back so bad. That line is not the fourth line if you're missing a player. I'm sorry. It isn't. And we need it back. It's tough. It's tough like that. So fourth line, just, again, every single line just really has had its ups and downs. Brock Nelson, I've been happy with, actually, talking about second line. Brock Nelson, I've been pretty happy with. Just, again, passing flubs. Just not able to, take control. Puck control. I guess, I'm getting into puck control here. Puck control on this team has been abysmal. Passing has been abysmal. And we're going to get more into it. Defense! Pelican Pulick. Not disappointed, but, feel like they've done better. Absolutely. Chara and Dobson. You guys know I love Chara. I love Chara, but he has not looked good. He has not looked good. He's had some chances in the O zone, which I've been happy about. But in the D zone, it's not the best look for Chara. And it kills me because I really, really like him and I like his presence. I'm a Chara lover to the end. I don't care how he plays, but yeah, it did not look the best for him out there, which sucks. And then you have someone like Dobson, he does, kind of, young mistakes. It adds up. And it sucks because, Chara was a -4 against the Panthers. Whew. And I know we like to talk about plus minus, not that great of thing, but yeah. Whew. And then we go into Green and Mayfield. Oh, Andy Green. Oh, Andy. First game, I thought he was atrocious. Second game, I thought he did a little bit better. I thought Andy Green had a little bit better game, but he scored on us the first game. Andy. But I'm not so disappointed. Mayfield, I thought was alright. But yeah. You said, oh, we always start slow. Chill. No, here's the thing. Yes, we always have started slow, but we haven't started this bad. I understand. Someone brought up that point today online. They're like, you know what? Islanders always had a bad record out the gate these past 3 years. Okay, but our games were like 2-1, like 3-2. Close games where we actually, gave a shit in the game and actually played. These games, we have looked like as bad as the freaking Buffalo Sabres, which they even look good right now. At least we put an effort and it was a game. I don't even see my team anymore. So yeah, it's a rough start. But at least, we looked like a team. These past 2 games have not looked like us. That's what scares me. Not that we've lost. Starting out the season, it's a little bit like, okay, we can just, chill. It's the beginning of the season. We can chill a little bit, try to just get back on our feet, mesh a little bit. But this has been the worst start I have seen in years. Getting blown out isn't what we did when we started those seasons. I don't even know how bad would we lose 5-1 against the Panthers? 6-3 against the Carolina Hurricanes? When you're getting blown out, you talk about a rough start? This is a brutal start. Brutal. And I'm sure it's brutal against the players and fans alike. That it's time to wake up. We have a lot of time here between this last and this next game. We don't play till Tuesday against Chicago. And put me in that locker room. This is one of those times where I'm yelling, put me in that locker room, because they need to wake up. And I want them to get angry. I want them to want it. Because I don't see it. I don't. And we'll get into special teams. PK, I'm not going to be too upset about. I don't know. Other teams' power plays just do well. But the PK, we play so zone. We play such a zone PK that it just is so easy for them to free up a player on the side and just one-time it in. And it's not the best. I wish we could improve upon it a little bit more. And then you go to our power play. Power play. My butt. You never would have known the Islanders had a power play if you didn't see the little penalty on top of the screen. What power play? This team hasn't had a power play in 4 to 5 years. I haven't seen it. 4 power plays for 0 shots? Unacceptable. 1 power play with 0 shots is unacceptable. 4? 8 minutes. No shots with an extra player on the ice is more than unacceptable from this team. 40,000 times unacceptable. Just put infinity. And we got in this coach, he's known for power plays. Oh yeah, it's done wonders. This offseason, we need to work on our special teams. Did we? Looks like we just went, nah. No, we're fine. We're fine. We don't need to score. No, it's like they didn't even work on it. And you know what, guys? I looked at that Wallstrom goal on the power play, which, God, was lucky within itself. Was close to not counting. Because if you look at the left, Parise got away with a big-ass trip. Right in the corner. Parise got away with a trip. That could have cost us that power play goal anyway. That one goal could have definitely not accounted. Oh, it's just, again, like, I know our offensive ability wasn't that great for us to finish. But damn. Damn. And yeah, I'll talk about officiating a little bit. I'm not going to blame an entire game on officiating. That's stupid. I'm not going to blame an entire game on officiating unless they, stopped like 4 goals. Like stuff like that. Unless it was absolutely idiotic where they had like 14 minutes of penalty minutes and we had like 2-0. But that one with Anders Lee, and we were talking about it in our friend circle, but I get what, like, but to me that should have counted. To me, that goal should have counted against Anders Lee. Him and Gudis were coming into the goaltender. You're stopping. You're on ice. It's not like you can just run and stop. With ice, you have momentum, and you slide. Him and Gudis were sliding together. Their legs were interlocked towards the front of the goal. And it's Gudis who turns around and pushed to Lee. It's not like Lee went into the goaltender by himself. No. That's not what happened. Gudis pushed him in. That should have been a goal to me. That was the bullshit to me, but it is what it is. As Al Arbor said, you have to beat the other team, but sometimes you also have to beat the officiating. You have to. Sometimes you just have to. Don't tell me goaltender interference. Goaltender interference isn't a thing. You want my personal opinion? Goaltender interference isn't a thing. I'll call goaltender interference an actual penalty or an actual call when you can give me a definite definition of the rule. Because the one written, it's not good enough. Is there one written? Because every single time I see a goaltender interference call, it is questionable every single time. It is bullshit. I'll say almost, there's like a couple percent every single time. Goaltender interference can be such bullshit. Give me a definition. Give me a pure definition of what it is, and then give me a prime example when it's been used effectively more than 3 times. If not, it's gotta be fixed. This is why fans joke about. I even have a sticker on my laptop that says, "What even is goaltender interference?" It has not been used effectively. No, it has not. One tap. Goaltender interference is probably one of my most hated rules in hockey. Not that I hate the rule, like I absolutely believe you need to protect your goaltenders in moments like that. You can't just crash goaltenders. That's not safe. That's not right. That's, of course I want the goaltender interference rule. What I want is clarity. I want clarity of the rule. I want this to be where you can say, like, you're looking at, like, offsides. We have an offsides rule where you can look at his foot and go, yeah, that's offsides, or no, that's onsides. You have the one foot skate on the blue line rule. It's got to be something that's, clear. It's got to be fixed. Yeah, exactly, one tap. Getting a penalty for flipping the puck over the boards. No, it's not. No, it's not, Ricklepick. I will tell you why. Getting a penalty for throwing the puck over the boards is not BS. Because then when your team, let's say your team's stuck in the zone. If your team is stuck in the zone, let's say you guys have been stuck in the ice for a minute and a half or something, and you guys are getting tired. To get a stoppage of play, all you could do is just throw the puck out of the rink and get a change. And that would be so abused. Absolutely abused if you could just throw the puck and just get a change because your line's tired. No, that has to be a penalty because it will be abused. But yeah, definitely. He may have been tied up with Gudis, but Lee can't do that. Lee can't do what? Get pushed? What is he supposed to do? Fly? I'm sorry Lee didn't have his jetpack on to fly over the goaltender because he was getting pushed. There's a thing called gravity. Like, what is Lee supposed to do? I didn't know he was Superman and could go, excuse me. What is Lee supposed to do? He's in front of the goalie as what a center is supposed to do. He's supposed to screen the goaltender, be in front, be there for any rebounds. You can't, if the defender pushes him into the goalie, that's not his fault. It's not. What is Lee supposed to do? But yeah, let's talk a little bit about goaltending. Since we're talking about goalie and goalie interference, let's talk about goaltending. Sorokin. I love Sorokin. Again, guys, I couldn't say a bad thing about him personally. I think he's a great kid. But man, where is that KHL goalie I knew? Where is that goaltender that played against the Pittsburgh Penguins? Who was just on top of his game. I know defense wasn't there for him mostly the first game, and I understand that. But the second game, some of those goals were definitely on Sorokin. Some of those goals, I mean, he came way too far out of the net and then found he couldn't push back. An easy wraparound goal. What happened to Varlamov? That's a good question, Revanite. So with Varlamov's the situation at training camp, I doubt he even skated at training camp. He has been with soreness, I put that in quotations, and has not skated at all this preseason or season. I believe what has happened is he has re-injured his groin. The thing with Varlamov on Colorado was groin injuries. Very, very bad groin injuries with him. And I'm worried he's somehow re-injured himself. I don't know how. But, there's nothing you can do about that. If he's injured, he's got to heal. You're not going to push him to re-injure his groin and then be out for months again and again and again. You can't do that to your goaltender. That would be horrific. You're talking about guys like Robin Lehner, who showed his ankle of the Buffalo Sabres pushing him with his ankle injury before he was ready, and now his ankle's destroyed for life. Like, we have to remember, these are people, these are players, and if he needs time to heal, he needs time to heal. Yes, do we miss him? God, yes we do. But we're not going to push him, And if he needs time to heal, he needs time to heal. It sucks. I wish him the best of recovery right now. But yeah, and One Tap says groin is career ending. Groin is definitely something that is horrific for goaltenders, especially when you have to do in goal. The way that you skate, the way you have to cover both posts with the pads, it's definitely something that, you use all the time as a goaltender, especially, and definitely is a problem with goaltenders. So that's why I like when I see someone like Sorokin, instead of during commercial breaks, instead of going over, taking the water, talking with the team, he will go on by the face-off circle, and he'll just start stretching his groin area. He'll start stretching his legs out. He'll go keep, like, left and right, just keep stretching out his legs to avoid an injury like that will take you out. And I appreciate Sorokin taking the time to take care of himself and stretching and making sure his muscles stay, warm. So yeah, that's the situation with Varlamov, and we are definitely missing him right now. We are definitely missing him. Sorokin, there's some goals where, you know what? It's not his fault. It isn't. But some of them, yeah, there's some of them where I hate, putting so much stress on a goalie, but there's some of those I was like, Sorokin, we needed you there. We needed you. Yeah, Lucas, definitely. Yes, the myocarditis for Edmonton's Archibald. Yes, that is very scary infection, and I'm hoping and wishing him the best of recovery. Yeah, Peter, trust me, I remember DP. The groin injuries and the concussions is what ended DP's career. And getting socked in the draw. Oh man, DP. The one punch. Who remembers the one punch on DP? He's like, yeah, I want to fight. Boom. Honestly, I'll still watch it because I just find it, like, really funny. Because he just... like, DP, what were you thinking? Don't let your team fight for you. Don't fight. But honestly, I'm glad DP's doing well. He's on the Islanders network. I'm glad for DP. He's such a great guy if you've ever met him. DiPietro's, he's chill. He's a bro. Hey, he's a party animal. Jeez, Peter. Good for him. Honestly, good for him. That must be fun. But yeah, that's my breakdown of the Islanders these past 2 games. And I think, guys, that's scary that I had that much to say negatively about the team. Definitely scary. My hope is that they will try to bring up someone like Aho or Salo. Definitely try to switch that up there. Hopefully Matt Martin will be good to come back. I don't know more about his injury updates. I want to see... Let me check really quick, because I'm pretty sure Barry Trotz talked about Matty Martz. Just type in Matt Martin to get a little update. Get the latest on Matty. He was one of the first on the ice for practice. They said it seemed likely that he was going to be in Florida, and it turned out he wasn't. So it's, it seems like he will hopefully be in next game. It's gonna be... See if there's anything else I can find. Yeah, a lot of people saying they need him back. Ooh. Yeah, this is a great tweet. This is a great quote from Barry Trotz right here. I think that's perfect for you guys. And you know what? This is where I love having a coach like Barry Trotz. Because he doesn't say, we tried our best. The puck luck wasn't on our side. Capuano. But he doesn't blame puck luck. He'll straight out say what we're doing wrong. And this is a straight up verbatim quote. The fourth line gives us a lot of juice. I don't think they've been very good at all. I can say that about a couple lines. And it's so funny, he says, I can say this about a couple lines. Well, guess what, you know, second, third, fourth, I would say, have not been really playing up to aptitude. First line, a little bit under, but not too angry at them. But second, third, and fourth, ooh, they really haven't been producing. And at least Barry Trotz notices that, so I'm very happy about that. It is 10:30 right now. I want to get my guests on here. I have two very awesome guests. They both have the same name. If you can get the guess. So that's yeah, here they come. Here they come. All right, guys, I hope you're ready for this. Come on in. All right, ready? Come in one at a time. So come first. We have Jordan 1. And come on in. We have Jordan 2.
Wait, was I not in Canada 5 minutes ago? How the hell did you summon me here?
But guys, we got the Jordans here. What's up, guys? We are I'm very happy to have them on. We got my buddy from Canada came down for his birthday, so happy late birthday to you.
Thank you.
And of course, you guys know this guy, the boyfriend who's got the bad team.
Yeah, okay. Look at the standings.
Everyone's like, the Jordans!
I mean, you both can look at the standings for, with my team and your team. We're a little bit higher than both of yours.
You versed Ottawa twice. Congrats.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, you got that. You got that.
2 Jordans, 1 Q. But yeah, we got the Jordans here, so we're gonna... So I want you guys to break down your teams, how you've been feeling about the Maple Leafs and the Rangers. So whichever Jordan goes first, you know.
You go first. You're the local.
No, you.
All right. I'll be honest. I've only been seeing highlights so far because ever since the Leaf season started, I've been in New York.
Fake fan.
I've only seen the highlights.
Fake fan.
Okay. I see how it is. I'm going home. No, anyways, but from what I've seen with the highlights, everyone's looked good. Mrazek in that the second game against Ottawa, he looked off, and it's pretty obvious now with his injury. He was not feeling it, and also as well.
He was feeling it, but in the wrong way.
Yeah, in the wrong way. Yep. And then we signed this one college kid to back up Campbell yesterday. I was thinking to myself, why are we getting this college kid? We got Dave Ayres ready to go for us. He already has an NHL win already.
Hey, I mean, he's...
But ultimately, I think the team...
He's got a great win percentage.
Yeah, ultimately, I think the teams look good. But we'll see what happens when they face actual good teams, not the, pushover Canadian ones that they've faced the last year and a half.
Throwing that shade on
last
the
year. So.
Throwing that shade on the Sens.
Sorry, Harry. I know you guys are facing us too. Montreal looked good against us. Even as me as a Leafs fan, like you have to be happy for Jonathan Drouin for scoring that first goal of the season, getting out of the way, all the shit he went through last year. It was so nice to see him score a goal.
What was with that first game though?
The
one that poor John went to that I felt really bad.
That was second game of the season.
That was second game?
Yeah,
Okay.
first game was home.
Yeah, no, poor John.
Yeah.
I felt so bad seeing, that was, one of the games he was going to.
If I may switch leagues real quick, a little shout out to my boys, London Knights.
My God.
We're 5-0 this year, so let's see what happens.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he's a Knights season ticket holder, so.
Yeah.
Not Golden. London. But yeah, no, someone said to you, go Bruins.
Hey, I have nothing but respect for the Bruins. I am a New England Patriots fan.
He said one of his favorite series to watch is literally Leafs Bruins.
Yep. If I had it any way, I'd rather us face Boston. There's no way we can go over adversity by, getting our ass kicked by another team. I want us to beat Boston to prove anything.
There you go. It's good. It's a good mindset. It's a good mindset. I like it. Ricky says Habs aren't making the playoffs with this team.
I kind of agree with that, only because they lost, Price and Weber, which were two of, the key pieces. And you can't really replace that. And
it's definitely a loss. Definitely a big loss.
Significant.
But with Carey Price, I understand.
Oh, I mean, I understand for both of them. Mm-hmm. Weber might be done.
I hope not.
The bad thing...
Shea Weber's such a legend. It would suck to end his career
I was going to say,
man.
The bad thing, obviously it sucks as... as a Leafs fan, what did you do?
I'm fixing it. Okay.
I was gonna say, as a Leafs fan, okay, they're not gonna hurt us, Price and Weber, but with Team Canada, 2 major holes in our lineup without those guys.
Yeah.
You got the Weber bomb on the point, and then Carey Price in net. I do not want to see Jordan Binnington for Canada. No.
Yeah. All right, so thank you for that breakdown for Leafs hockey. Anything more specific that you want to see? Anything improved on? What would you say is the thing that needs the most improvement with the Leafs right now?
You know what? We're only 3 games in. I can't accurately say. And
okay.
plus,
because I can do it with the Islanders.
I was gonna say
we're only 2.
I was gonna say with me not really watching the games, like at least now. Sure. So I'm only basing off highlights where they show the good stuff for both teams. So
fair enough.
I honestly undetermined right now. Let's just say that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan, give me your Rangers breakdown. Yuck. I'm kidding. Give me your Rangers breakdown.
So, obviously with the Rangers, there's a lot going on and off the ice, because it wouldn't be a Ranger season without off-ice issues. They could really use Kravtsov right now. D'Angelo's... Hey, he played good against you guys. But, so far...
D'Angelo sucker punched Clutter, and I'm still not over that.
So far, the Rangers have gotten better through the first 3 games. The first game against Washington was brutal, but at the same time, if you look at the lineup, it was basically an unofficial let's show Wilson what we got kind of game. There's no other explanation for starting Jared Tenorti.
It just really was kind of like, we want to put muscle out there and see if it works.
Yeah, like, for example, Nils Lundqvist wasn't in, and he's the 6th defenseman on the team, like, for sure. There's no debate. And even if he got hurt, you have Libor Hayek, who, even though he sucks, he's a lot better than Tenorti because he got to at least play hockey. Ryan Reeves has been interesting for sure. Honestly, he hasn't taken as many dumb penalties as I was expecting. He's actually drawn a few. Last night against the Canadiens, he actually had a pretty good game drawing a couple penalties. The big thing that's been annoying me with the Rangers is the power play, which
welcome to the club.
Yeah, I've complained to you about, because for whatever reason, Gallant has decided to keep David Quinn's power play setup of having 4 righties and Chris Kreider on the first power play, and 4 lefties and Trouba on the second power play.
I think it's just going off. Maybe like he thinks that's the lines with the best chemistry.
No, it's not even that. Because that was exactly how Quinn ran the power play.
And it made you nuts.
Because the thing is, obviously, that's a lot of high-skilled guys there, but you only have one 1T option because Kreider's in front of net.
Someone says you have a very calming voice.
Thanks. Gallant is more elite than Quinn, yes, but that's not really saying much.
You know, now that he says it, I could see you being like, all right, here's the meditation.
Nice commentator. Be nice to commentate for documentaries, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, and I'm going to be talking about...
Kako and Strom.
I'm going to be talking about Erud's comment there. You know, I'm just going to go into it just a little bit so I don't forget about it. But, yeah, Lafreniere scoring in Montreal with his family right there to watch.
Yeah.
Definitely a great moment for Lafreniere there to score with, for his family in his home. So I was like, and I know that feeling from when I watched Beauvillier do it, because of course he's, from the French Canadian area. I think he grew up a Montreal fan. I'm not sure with Beau.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me either, but I know like he scored in front of his family, so I'm really happy for Laf, and great moment.
Yeah, and honestly, to kind of answer Tommy's question, the big thing that Gallant's already doing is he's giving the guys ice time. Lafreniere's top line, Kako, of course he's injured now, but he was top 6. He's giving the young guys the playing time. Meanwhile, with Quinn especially, that you'd be lucky if they get more than 15 minutes a game. And obviously it's a big thing to ask of them, and it's a different lineup, but Gallant's kind of forcing it a bit to give them the time that they need to develop, which is really important.
Peter said, do you think Laffy should be in the same line as Kako or Kreider?
I said at the start of the season that I would have loved to see a line of Mika, Lafreniere, and Kako, because Lafreniere and Kako seem to have a pretty good chemistry. They scored that highlight reel goal at the end of last season, which kind of showcased both their talents, and I thought that with both of them together with Mika, that would be a really cool line. So who knows if Kako comes back and Kreider struggles or he starts a slump, then maybe that'll be the line, and we'll see how that turns out. Mm-hmm. But I would love to see that personally, because that could be a line for the future.
Okay, yeah. And someone said, what's the Kako injury?
It's upper body.
Yeah, they didn't it's not disclosed.
They were saying that he kind of ran after Romanov, and they collided, and that's what caused it, but... it's the NHL. They won't tell us.
And people saying I love the glasses, but yeah, I'm running out of contacts because my contact order still hasn't come in. So you're probably gonna see me in glasses for a little bit. But yeah, no. So AV was a great coach for the Rangers, but he was way past his expiration date.
Not exactly, Tommy, because
No.
the thing with AV is he needs elite goaltending to backstop his horrible defense.
I just want him to treat his players right.
Luongo bailed him out those years in Vancouver too.
You hear me?
He had Luongo and then Hank.
Yeah.
I did like, though, at the beginning of the season, he announced that Lindblom his screening was clear and he's still cancer-free.
Yeah.
That was really good news at the beginning of the season. Imagine not passing the play-ins in 2020.
Well, we got Lafreniere, so I'll take it.
A little nice consolation prize for sure.
Yeah, honestly, like...
I mean, if you haven't watched the draft video, you know how I feel about that.
I had the best idea to put the Vegeta Super Saiyan music with your rage.
Well, thanks. I did go Super Saiyan on that, though, honestly.
Anthony, yeah, I agree. Like, everybody always looks at points with the
Everyone looks at points. That's all everyone cares about.
One thing that people don't realize, for example, with Kako is last year, he was actually one of the best two-way forwards in the league. Mm-hmm. Which was highly overlooked because, second overall pick, he didn't score 60 points, so all of a sudden he's a bust.
Yeah.
But...
Oh!
Trevor!
Oh!
We got Sir from the Six in here. You said his name.
I forgot.
We got Sir from the Six in here. What is up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, we got Addy.
By the way, did you see his comment? How many Pokeballs did it take to catch that Squirtle last night?
Well...
25,000.
25,000 is accurate.
Good answer. Good answer there. Oh my goodness. Ricky, read Ricky's. Has the Rangers Jordan been happy with Trouba? It's his favorite player.
I will say this before you start. You were bashing Trouba in a video game when we were playing, so
yeah.
Let's hear this.
No, Trouba... My hope for this season is that Nils Lundqvist develops very, very quickly to a point where that Trouba is going to be our third line right defenseman, which will get the Rangers to kind of try and trade him because lack of effort, not living up to the contract whatsoever.
8 mil.
He was paid to be the number one defenseman. That he's now like arguably the fourth, depending upon how you feel about Miller.
8 mil. 8 mil.
He's an $8 million trash can.
But, we're talking about, like, defensive contracts. That we just recently re-signed Ryan Pulock to an 8-year deal worth $6.125 or something like that.
It was 6.25.
No, it's 1.5.
Was it 1.5?
Yeah, they corrected it.
Oh, cool.
But a little cheaper.
Yeah.
But
nice.
still.
Everybody was going back and
what
forth.
a freaking signing.
Steal of a contract. I know.
8 years to have both Pulock and Pulock on this
Yeah.
team at, I think, really great contacts that are just going to just be that much better down the road. I said contract.
Speaking
but
of contracts, I think Matthew Brady Kachuk's a little overpaid on his.
a little bit, in
Yeah.
my opinion. Just a little bit, but...
See, the thing with the Brady Kachuk contract is it kind of reminds me of the Suzuki contract where you're paying
for potential now.
It's paying for potential to grow because they're already great players,
Yeah.
and then it's also to lock them up for a long time.
Yeah, Ottawa's banking on
It's
him.
kind of like what happened with McAvoy.
And I was going to go into him, like, I think really good to sign him right before McAvoy signed that $9.5 million contract.
Like, a lot of people were saying, like, oh, like, McAvoy's contract's, like, horrible. I don't think it's that bad. It might be, like...
It's up in the air, depending on how he plays for me.
They were saying...
Yeah, well, of course. That's how it always is.
But, like, no, because I think it could be a good signing if he, lives up to how he's been playing,
Well, for the most part, he's been a top 10, sometimes top 5 defenseman in the league, so...
It's gonna depend, but
Yeah.
it's I think he's good to just re-sign and keep him there. Someone said he's underpaid. I don't think that.
I
at
don't
all.
think underpaid.
No.
I think that there are plenty of defensemen that are better. Not plenty, but I think McCarr probably could have gone 9.5.
Let's talk about Morgan Riley's next contract. I think the floor is gonna be Seth Jones.
Ugh.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
That's-
a brutal contract for
honestly
every
not
other
even-
GM.
That's
out there.
honestly not even worth it.
No, I mean Kenny Holland, and let's not forget about him and Darnell Nurse.
Ugh, yeah. By the way, there's a question for you. It says, what does the Toronto Jordan think on Big Slow Rich?
Nick Ritchie, give him a little bit to start up. I mean, they didn't score. They didn't sign to be a goal scorer. I know that. 10 to 15 goals, I think, will be fine for him over an 82 game season. Just be that physical guy. We're not expecting him to score a lot of goals. And it's a good contract too.
Yep.
David, I thought Mika would be captain, but I don't know why they're kind of holding off on it, considering that they basically guaranteed there would be.
Maybe they're saving it for Eichel.
The New York the New York Oz.
Yeah. That was fine.
6 alternate captains.
No,
Welcome to the New York Oz.
Honestly, I think the reason why they're kind of delaying on it is I think they're gonna give it to Fox once. I think their goal is they're gonna.
Oh, that's good.
Because they're obviously gonna extend. They want to extend to like I think the rumor was like 8 year by like 9 to 10.
Oof.
And hoping that he takes a hometown discount. And I think they want to give him the C, which honestly I wouldn't mind because.
I just think there's more players on that team that deserve it more than Fox.
Well, you know me, I love Kreider.
I know you love, but I agree that it should be either like Kreider or Mika, guys who know this team inside and out.
I don't know where
they know they know this team, they know their players.
Yeah,
like they know that locker room inside and out, and I just feel like they are
players
that encompass the Rangers.
I agree, but I think that the whole reason, like, there's no reason why at this point, if they were gonna be captain, they wouldn't have been named by now because both have been extended.
I don't know. It's just the Rangers organization can't get a mascot and they can't get a captain. What's up? I don't give a Kachuk. How you doing, man?
By the way, great video. I don't give a Kachuk. Just watch it today.
Hey, there you go. See, you got one of your biggest fans right here.
That's kind of getting paid huge nowadays. Well, yeah, Jones and Nurse kind of just obliterated the market.
But like talking about captains, like. Honestly, I love the Islanders. I love Anders Lee. I think he was a great... when they first chose Anders Lee, I was kind of, like, iffy about it. Because I was, like, I didn't know much of him as a person, but seeing him on the ice with the team and the players, I knew, like, Barry, and they made the absolute correct choice for our captain. He is definitely that guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when they asked Panarin about it, like, being captain doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be the best player.
Exactly. It doesn't mean best player. It means the guy who just, he knows his team. He's that guy that you're going to lean on for support.
I don't know if Surfing the Six is still here, but a good example would be Andrew Ference when he was with the Oilers. Not a guy who puts up points, but he's the leader.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just little tiny things like that. That's all it's about. I don't give Chuck said much love.
All right,
David. That was an interesting.
You got the Ranger fan talking with it.
Well, no, it's about Boone Jenner in Columbus. That was an interesting choice for captain. I think that's kind of the same mindset we were talking about because Boone Jenner, he kind of reminds me of like Anders Lee type player where he's not a superstar, but like he works hard. He has that personality. Because if they were gonna do best player, obviously it would have been Werenski, who they just extended for 6 years.
Which is where it makes me mad about the Leafs. Because I feel like on the team, Morgan Riley was that guy for you guys.
I was hoping Morgan Riley for the captain.
Which is what upsets me.
Yeah, I thought Riley or Matthews or Marner.
Not Marner.
Well, Marner,
maybe not Marner. Marner's a kid still.
Marner was our captain in London. Like he shared it with Christian Dvorak.
I really, if you wanted a guy who encompassed them, I really thought it was going to be Morgan Riley.
Same here. I will say this. I was disappointed with our choice in captain. It should have been Morgan Riley.
Yeah, you know, I don't think Tavares is a bad captain. I mean, he's used to captaincy. Yeah. He knows the insights and outs of being a captain on a team. Just. Being the new kid on the block and just being like, hey, I'm captain now, it was kind of weird.
Morgan Riley's been with the team through all the bad years, too. The collapses, the David Clarkson era, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, he should have been the captain.
But drill us with anything Islanders, Leafs, Rangers right now. Maybe anything Metropolitan. If you have anything just in the Atlantic. I saw someone.
In general.
Yeah, it's just.
Mitch Marner, I was really happy to see you get a letter.
No, excuse me, it's Mitch Marnie.
Oh yeah. I hope, honestly, with him, I hope he finishes his career as a Leaf.
Oh, Ricky.
I've been watching. Oh my god. I've been watching Mitch Marner since he was 15, and you know what? if the Leafs get
Why
rid
you
of
didn't
him,
watch him since he was 15?
what? You not know about my season tickets of this team?
Oh man,
But no,
it did sound a little weird though. Out of context.
God, where's Harry? Where's Harry for this one? He's gonna come with a banger.
I
Comment.
think he's in
just know
here.
it.
I think.
But
He
no,
was.
Yeah,
I saw him
Hunter.
as
I know.
I saw him as a rookie in the Ontario Hockey League. If he leaves Toronto, or if they think of getting rid of him, that franchise is set back 10 years. I know the contract sucks, but he's a guy, like 90-point players don't grow on trees.
Yeah.
I just remember when everybody was talking about how horrendous Nylander's contract was.
Right from
Oh
the
my
start,
God, yeah.
right from the start, I said that was gonna be a good deal, and like right at the start was a good deal. Like not in the first year, but as that contract ages, great deal. Look at him now; he can make easily $10 million right now.
Look, there's Harry.
Harry-
Who's everyone's pick for most surprising player this season?
Are you talking league or our
League.
teams in particular?
I think league.
Yeah.
I think he means league.
That's really tough.
But
It
that's
That's
you
like
have hundreds of players.
early-
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I will say early.
Let's do team.
Yeah, I feel like team.
Team will be easier. Let's do team. Starting with
You want to do a
Rangers.
good surprise and bad surprise, or like
No, it's a good surprise. Too good. Let's be a cheerful. What do you think would be a good surprise for your team?
playoffs? No. Well, no. I think if Shesterkin can be top 5 in Vezina votes, I think that would be a really good surprise.
Okay.
Because obviously,
So Shesterkin
yeah, which
getting
like
up there with the legendary goaltenders.
which so far he's been doing good.
Doing well.
Oh my god.
Harry, I knew you'd have the good comment. I was counting on
But,
that.
Oh, there it is. All right, what do you think?
Oh man, I don't know if I can accurately judge my team right now. Like everyone's been kind of
All right,
doing well.
I'll do first. I'll let you think a little bit. The surprise for me, if I'm gonna do a little bit based off, maybe could possibly be Parise. I think maybe he could be a little bit surprising on this team for how well he's been accustomed, and maybe getting some points here or there. Like again, I think maybe Parise is like a 10 to 15 goal scorer, but I think he can be a big difference in this team. I like the way he's been playing.
I'm gonna go off the board with my pick. Actually, not with my team.
Okay.
Drew Doughty. It's only been 2 games, but 6 points.
Really?
Actually,
We'll see what happens.
I actually
with the
really
rest
like
of the
your
year.
pick though.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like with Wallstrom and Pageau, like that has a lot of potential.
Potential, exactly. They just have to meld.
Yeah, that's
That
a lot.
team,
of
that's a line that needs to meld. And I saw a little bit better the second game, but nothing extraordinary
Yeah.
yet. But it's a second game.
like that. That's a good safe pick.
Is Anders Lee 100%? Yes, he is, the Bartman. He definitely, they made sure he was okay. He was even kept out of the preseason for a little bit just to make sure that he was feeling 100% skating. He came back. He said he felt good. We definitely made sure he took his time to absolutely heal. Off the wall hockey in here. What is up, John? How you doing, brother? Oh, it's good to see you.
Rickle, I'd say Carter Hart would be the surprise player that you'd hope to see.
Yeah, I know
Rebound.
Carter Hart hasn't been overwhelmingly great this start of the season, but I still think he's decent.
Hopefully, he can shake off the bad year he had last year.
Yeah.
Kind of cost me in fantasy a little bit, but I still won. But
Oh, Najee, I know, but we're back. We're back. We're doing it. Kyle Okposo looked unreal. Yeah, and you know what? I'm so happy for Kyle. He deserves, just to be looked at, so well. And the Buffalo Sabres been doing so well these past 2 games.
Would you have?
But again, they weren't facing the greatest.
I wouldn't be
Would you take the swap
No.
of Ladd for Okposo back when they signed?
Oh,
That's a tough one.
that is a tough one. Honestly, no, probably not. Back in then with the Okposo, I said it it sucked to lose him, but I think we lost him at the right time, because that's when everything with Okposo career started to go down in a downward trend.
But I feel like Ladd kind of did too.
That did too, but I feel like not to the extent of Okposo's career. It's kind of like choose your poison.
Rickle Pick's got a good comment here. Sam Bennett might go off in Florida. I agree, actually.
Screw Sam Bennett.
Well, here's a fun fact with Sam Bennett. The hat trick he scored yesterday, his only hat trick in the league before that was against Florida, and I was at that game. in Calgary.
Yep, we saw that on the TV. Yeah, because I had to freaking watch it.
I have a video of Kim raging, so if anybody wants to mess me in Discord.
Join the Discord. You want to see me rage? Join the Discord.
Well, I also have a nice video of you freaking out in a good way with a Squirtle.
Yep.
Peter, who will win Norris?
This year?
Yeah. I mean...
Dubs! I'm kidding. No, I don't know. I feel like it's just too early to say.
I mean, the easy, like, top 5 choices is gonna be Fox, McCarr, Hedman, McAvoy, and...
It's just like those are the easy choices.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I want to see someone who you're like, damn, he could be a Norris Trophy winner. Like, you want to see that more than you want to see, like, oh, yeah, there's McCarr.
I was going to say, if Doughty keeps up his current pace, no doubt about it, but you know
Oh,
what?
you must have been happy in fantasy with Connor McDavid getting the Hattie.
Yep, I don't know if Ben's in here, but that single-handedly won me the week.
Yeah, no kidding. What a freaking Hattie by Connor McDavid.
See, Josh, Yossi can, but the problem is that Nashville is... gotten a lot worse.
Yeah.
And also, it's really hard for players to get awards if their team doesn't make playoffs. Like, Fox was... I think there was, like, a stat where about, like, defensemen winning the Norris and not making... the playoffs, and it hasn't... I'm not sure if it has ever happened, or I'm mixing it up where it's, like, it hasn't happened in years, but it's tough, so...
Okay, I'm just going to cut you off there because I want to talk about this really fast due to Hunter's comment. But yeah, let's talk about Belmont since we're getting to the end here. Belmont, if you guys haven't seen, the ice has been painted. It is fully done. Sideboard's been put up. You know, it's really coming together. Someone I'm really close with just went through a tour. It's I just can't believe it. They actually got a picture from where my seat will be. And... God, I can't tell you how beautiful it looks. I cannot, and you guys know on here, I promised you, I will get you guys the Game 1, I will get you guys Game 1 vlog. I will definitely make sure you guys, if you're not able to go to Game 1, I will get you guys a taste of what it is like. So I wrote down just a little, some points that I wanted to talk about. Where the hell is it?
Did you want to tell them the jersey I'm going to wear for when I get down there? In April?
Do that while I'm getting it up.
Well, I'm supposed to go next month to UBS when Toronto came down, but I can't get off work. So I'm going to be going in April when they play. Kim loves this jersey choice I have. And Cardinal, if you're in the chat still, you know I have this jersey. My Leo Komarov Leafs jersey I'll be wearing to that game.
Supporting both teams. But yeah, no, so I texted this to my friend because what I'm gonna talk about with my points with Belmont. This is the things I am going to be looking at when I go to the first game, and what I'll be talking. These are big points. There's 4 of them that I will be looking out for this new arena, and I'll give you like my grades for it when we go to the next podcast after that Game 1. First of all, it's gonna be walkways. If you guys don't know, Nassau Coliseum had very, very narrow walkways. When I was a kid, you had to hold your parents' hand, or you were getting lost in the sauce. Like, it was just really very hard to just navigate through Nassau Coliseum. So that's the first thing I'm definitely going to be looking about. Also, quality of the view. When you walk, like when we walk through MSG, or you walk through the Devils, there's beautiful things to look out as you go through the arena. There's, like in the Devils, they have the wall of jerseys. At MSG, they have the, memorabilia on the walls. What will be on the walls of Belmont? Will we see something similar? Second is going to be sound. Definitely we'll be looking into sound quality there. How are chants going to feel? Is it going to have a very similar effect to Nassau Coliseum? From what I've seen, it seems that we're going to be in luck with sound design. I think Ledecky has definitely put in a lot of work into sound design, which I asked him personally too. So it feels really good that he's, he always listens to his fans. So I'm really happy. I think this is definitely going to be an A in this department, but definitely still want to see about sound quality inside the arena. How loud is it going to be? 3, we're going to be talking about the view. We got the glimpse of the seats, but I definitely want to see from my seat, how is the view? Does it feel like you have to be leaning forward, because the person in front of you? Is it going to feel, how is it going to feel? How is the closeness to the ice? How do you, just general overall view, do you feel connected with the ice and the team? I remember in New Jersey, even we were sky high.
Still a great view, though.
Still a great view, though, and that's what you want. It's just that at least you have that beautiful view of the ice. You see scoreboard, and you see the whole ice. Nothing's blocked off.
We had a good bird's eye view of the Jack Hughes OT winner.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
And 4, we're going to be talking about the scoreboard. The first thing I put in bold letters, video review. Will we have video reviews at the new arena? If you guys don't know, at Nassau Coliseum, we got no replays. We got no replays of anything. So if a penalty happened, if there was a review of a call, we got no replay. The fans at the arena had no idea if it was good or not because we couldn't see it. I'd have to text on Twitter and be like, what did it look like? Because on the scoreboard, they would never put a replay. And was a big pet peeve of mine at Nassau Coliseum. Yeah, and that's honestly what I want to see. It's the scoreboard being bigger and the light show from it is definitely something I'm going to be looking into too. So that's another thing. So those are my 4 points about Belmont that I'm going to want to see about that I'm going to be making big points about when I do my next podcast after the first home game. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting.
By the way, Ricky, I agree with you. It's a big scoreboard.
Yeah,
I think Detroit's is a little bigger, though. Detroit's is seamless. Like, there's no...
The Devils was massive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The Devils one was massive, though, and I loved it. Yeah.
Vegas has a nice one,
Okay,
too.
he was talking about the Devils, yes. Yeah, that's nuts.
When I went to Vegas...
New goal horn? No. Absolutely the same goal horn.
Really? You don't want the MTA horn they had at Barclays?
Oh, God. that, like, I wanted to stab my eardrums. That was horrific.
What if they make a hybrid of the Barclay and Nassau goal horns?
I will take whoever's in charge of sound design, I will find them, and I will be like, choo.
You know, I got the goal horn app. Let's see what it sounds like together.
No.
Oh, come on.
So much. Any last-minute questions before we go off, guys? And then we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah, so I gotta get back to Manhattan. I'm gonna be
we need to drive him back to the train station. So quickly, last minute questions.
Please don't
throw them at him.
Please don't miss a turn.
Shut up. That turn got you a good night.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Will you give us video of the new arena when you go? Ricky, yes, I will be doing a vlog. Absolutely expect that. Are those glasses new? No, I have had glasses since I was 7 years old.
Yeah, she's always
Actually,
she's
the
blind.
reason I know I needed glasses was because of hockey. I could not read the player names on the back of the jerseys, and my mom gave me her glasses, and I could read them, and that literally was the reason I found out that my vision sucks. Will the Preds win a game this year? Yes.
Yes.
I hope so. I got Saros in my path.
The question is, will the Islanders win a game this year? I just won one simple question. Just how are you guys this week? All thanks, NCA. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
David's
Hope you're well.
David's got a good question for both of us.
Jordan's...
I mean, we decided this in air hockey, so...
Yeah, they were
We'll
playing on Shell. They played air hockey. This is gonna be fun between you two.
I really wish the Leafs were at MSG because, obviously I'm not gonna be back in Toronto until the 19th.
How do you feel about the Kraken so far?
Well, mixed bag so
Kinda
far.
expected.
Exactly.
How
It's
about,
expected mixed bag. I mean,
Brandon Tanev leading the team in goals.
I loved what Urinating Tree said about them. They're like, no pressure. You just have to make it to the Stanley Cup final to beat Vegas.
Yeah, that was fun.
Vegas set the bar really high.
Yeah. Alright, okay. How's my dog? She's great.
Will the Canadians win a game this
She's
year?
fluffy.
No.
Do I
Harry.
miss Everly? Yes. Will the Canadians win a game this year? Yes. But yeah, do I miss Jordan Everly? 100%.
We're gonna miss the fact that you're gonna yell at him every time he misses an open net.
Everly.
Harry, I hope you enjoyed last night's game at least.
Yeah, Najee, I don't know what's up with the Lightning too, man. They've been surprising me. Vasilevsky's been killing me in fantasy. I will get the Snapple, I promise, Revenant.
They'll figure it out.
Best Canadian team now.
Beer. It's the best Canadian beer.
Yeah.
You've
Canadian beer, sorry.
You've had too much beer.
Best Canadian beer. Oh my god.
I
I don't know actually. Most of Canadians complete ass. I'll say that.
Not yet, Ricky, but it's on the bucket.
Sorry, I thought it said best Canadian team.
One day.
Tommy says Everly is mine. No! Everly is mine.
Ich bin mine.
Anyone? I don't know. Best Canadian beer. You know, that's actually a good
I will
question.
drive to the games, Lefty. That's what I love too. We get to drive to games. No train. Next station is Ronkonkoma. I actually did enjoy the game, Sunshine. Thank you for letting Druin score.
Thanks for letting Lafreniere score in front of his family and friends.
Harry, to be fair, it was Duran who scored first against my team.
Oh, you know what? Question, since we have some Nashville, Seattle. How do you guys feel about that fan fight?
I mean, the Seattle fan. I mean, dude, your team's 2 games old.
And the Seattle fan started it.
He did. He tried to steal the rally towel.
I still like that Nashville had the banner for.
Yeah,
Seattle.
that was funny. Honestly, at least they had fun with it. You might as well. Will the Avs ever be healthy for once? No. The answer so far, Revenite, no.
No.
But
No,
yeah,
poor Taylor.
Yeah, I think it's time to wrap it up there, guys. But guys, it feels so good to be back doing these podcasts. Thank you so much for joining me this week on Kim and the Crease. If you haven't already, subscribe down below. It's greatly appreciated. And hopefully I'll get some streams, Islander streams this week up for you guys. I've just been so busy this past week I haven't been able to do. But I promise Islanders game streams are coming your way. You will see the rage live. I promise.
Don't wear headphones.
Yeah, if you value your hearing, don't put headphones on. But good night, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Chat in the Discord. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, join my Discord. Join the Twitter. I love you guys. And thank you so much for joining me again for another Kim and the Crease podcast. I will see you next Sunday at 10 p.m. Bye.
See you guys.
Night.
Woo!